All right, so now that you're healthy, just your expectations this season, your role obviously changes.
Yeah.
Do you come out of the summer having not practiced a whole lot, kind of ready to hit the ground running, or is it going to take some time for you to get up to where you want to be?
No, I mean, I feel pretty good. Obviously, it will take some time just to get back to everything, but I think it was honestly kind of nice to, in the summer, be able to sit back and watch. And not necessarily take a lot of physically, but just take it in mentally, watch practice, be able to see things kind of from a third-party point of view.
Have you ever had to sit out before?
I broke my finger and had surgery on it in high school, like my sophomore year, so I sat out for like 2 weeks, but never really an extended period of time, no.
So did you learn patience or anything like that, or get a new perspective on the game just watching practice?
Yeah, it was definitely a lot of patience.
Yeah.
And honestly, it kind of helped you slow down. Just being able to watch it from that third-party point of view, like I said, you can just see things a lot clearer, and it helps slow the game down a lot. Really.
What do you kind of see your role being this year?
Yeah, every year is an increased leadership role for sure. And obviously it's really early, but, I just want to, whatever my role is, just do it with joy and do it to the best of my ability.
How can you be a better player this year, you feel like?
Yeah, I think a big thing is being more aggressive and being more assertive. That's something I've tried to work on. I think it's more of a mental thing more than anything. So that's something I've tried to work on. Obviously, I still got to keep working on it. But defense is a big thing that I've been trying to work on. I mean, that's hard when you're injured and you can't run or do anything.
Right.
But, just keeping your hips loose, making sure they're strong, good ankle mobility, just things like that.
Yeah, just the experience alone helps you, I'd imagine.
Yeah, for sure.
Purdue's going to need more people to score. Purdue's going to need more people to just be productive in general. I'd imagine your minutes go way up and things like that. How can you, I guess, take things to another level where you're maybe not necessarily changing as a player, but you're just doing more, providing more value, more productivity?
Yeah, I think this time of year, and then going into preseason really helps because it's not so much now that my freshman year is behind. It's not so much just trying to make sure I don't fall behind. Yeah. But now that I know, I mean, we're going to go over it again, but the plays, the defense, just kind of everything that's going on, the motion. You can really start to just work on your game and start to get better rather than just trying to keep up. And so just doing that, just staying focused, like I said, on being aggressive, being more assertive, being more of a leader, things like that.
I'm assuming you're probably going to play more minutes than 5 this year. Is that your expectation?
Yeah. Paint's. We talked about that. I'll play minutes at both positions. I don't really know which one more, which one less, but yeah.
Can you find advantages in that way? I mean, whether it's guarding ball screens, whether it's having some offensive matchups that might work, is that something that can be kind of a change that kind of add some more value too?
Yeah, I think that would definitely help. Obviously, with me being able to stretch the floor some, working on my 3 was a big thing for me last year and something that I've continued to work on and try to get better at. So just that, and I think it helps that I kind of tend to have more quickness than a typical 5-man. So just playing that pick and pop game, things like that.
Give you guys a little more flexibility from a lineups and adjustments perspective. I'd imagine that you and Trey can be so interchangeable in some ways and so much more mobile. I guess, does that help Purdue perhaps be able to play a couple different ways, respond to situations?
Yeah, I think it definitely helps. Obviously, like you said, we play pretty similar positions. We haven't played together a ton with him being injured last year and me being injured this summer, but I think we play off each other pretty well. It's definitely something to do well.
While you were out, were you able to, I guess, get bigger and stronger because you look?
Yeah, I did. That was a big focus of mine. Now I got to slim down a little bit.
Really?
Because I put on like 15 pounds. Not all of it's good weight, obviously, because it's hard, but you can't really do cardio most of the time. But yeah, I did. That was a big focus of mine, especially upper body wise.
So, how does added strength change things for you at all? How does it help you this year in terms of what you want to be as a player?
Yeah. Obviously with how physical the Big Ten is, it helps in that regard. And I think it helps just for me personally, give me more confidence knowing that, I'm not going to get pushed around or shoved around by these 4 or 5 men in the Big Ten, but I can really hold my own.
how important of a lesson was that last year? You know, understanding the physicality that comes in the Big Ten, and you know, having to kind of raise your level to match it.
Yeah, it's a wake up call for sure.
Yeah.
But it was good for me. Something I really needed, and something that then I could look back and say, this is what I struggled with. You know, here's what I could work on. So with me, kind of struggling with the physicality a bit, that's something I can work on even with a messed up foot after having surgery. So that was a big thing for me.